Good rising, you wonderful Hebrew Israelites out there. Hope all is well with everybody out there who can see this video. I am your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Today is Thursday. It's early morning. I've been out for more than an hour now. Been out for more than an hour this morning. Been trying to change my tire. Came out early morning, and once I got on the road, I realized that my tire was flat. Not a slow leak. I'm talking completely flat. So right away, I realized I have a serious problem. I can't keep moving on the streets with my tire completely flat like that. So I was treading very lightly. Um, you know, when it's early in the morning and you're on your way to the Babylonian captivity, you really don't have any time for any hiccups to occur. And coming out to a flat tire this morning was definitely a hiccup. I supposed to been already at the Babylonian plantation. Supposed to been there already. Obviously, you see I'm here with you going live, so I'm not at the plantation. Maybe you can hear the birds chirping in the background. And of course, I started to get frustrated because I saw that the tire, it wasn't a slow leak. That means just putting a little bit of air in there not going to do it. This thing is completely like a flapjack. And so the tire needs to come off. So I pulled over, thought I was going to be able to change the tire, right? But evidently, the last time I got my tires changed at the shop, because I was getting new tires, they must have put the lug nuts on too damn tight with their power tools. So now I am unable to remove the lug nuts off my tire so that I can change my flat tire. And of course, like I said, I've been more than an hour now. Couldn't even get the lug nuts off of the car. So of course I couldn't change the tire. So my tire is still flatter than a flapjack. I notified my plantation that I was going to be running late because in my mind I was going to be able to get that taken care of. But as you can see, I was not able to do that. So then I had to go back and call the plantation and let them know. On second thought, I don't think I'm going to be late today. It doesn't look like I'm going to make it, right? Because I got to get this thing taken care of. Let's say I scramble, right? Some kind of way I scramble and figure out another way to make it to the plantation without my chariot. Then when I get off the plantation, I'm still going to have to go get this taken care of. This tire has to come off. And every day that it doesn't come off and I don't get it addressed, that'll be another day of missing money, missing work. That's why I say anybody who says that this world is not all about money, I know that you're afraid to face reality. After worshiping and serving the Most High God, this life is all about money. Nothing else matters. And even missing one day can put you behind the eight ball in this Babylonian meat grinder. So now, like I said, I'm not going to be late for work. I'm not even going to be able to make it to work today. And I'm going to have to spend money to get this tire fixed. And I'm losing money as I'm on this live stream with you wonderful brothers and sisters right now. I'm losing money, right? I was getting physically frustrated trying to get these lug nuts off of this car. It just won't budge. So I have to have somebody with power tools, deal with this, which means I got to get this car to a shop. And it has to be done today. I can't miss another day tomorrow. It's bad enough I'm missing today. My whole point in making this little quick live stream is to tell you, See, it's about the right now moments. I could easily become unglued right now, start fussing and cussing, yelling to the top of my lungs. And I'm not going to lie, that was my first inclination. Although I didn't do it, that was my first inclination. Because coming out in the morning, like I said, you don't have time for that kind of stuff when you got to make it to the Babylonian slave house. So once I realized these lug nuts wouldn't come off, I said, well, it's nothing that I can do. It ain't no use of panicking. It ain't no use to fussing and cussing and yelling. So I just sat back, did a little psalm meditation, and I thought I'd come on here and holler at y'all real quick while I'm actually under duress right now. Because I am very angry right now, but I realized that wilding out and being angry is not going to help this situation. So I had to take a deep breath and I had to logically think about what my next move and what my next step is. And that's the reason why I'm on this live stream right now. I want you brothers and sisters to understand you're going to get hit with unexpected things sometimes. Now, this might not seem like a big deal, right? Oh, he only got a flat tire. What he crying about? This flat tire is costing me money. In case you don't know, I still work a 9 to 5 job. I'm not a liquid millionaire yet. Although I am wealthy, I'm not liquid yet. So that means until I become liquid, I still got to go to this 9 to 5 plantation. So every day that I miss when I'm not making money, I consider that a day that came off track because you need to make money every single day. You need to make as much money as you possibly can. And you need to be prepared for a rainy day because you never know. You just never know when the unexpected is going to pop up. And money is a tool that is used to solve problems. The more tools you got, the more problems you can solve. So I'm going to let you wonderful people go right now. I just thought that this was an excellent time to come to you so you can get a feel for how you can navigate when you're on the verge of becoming completely unglued, which I was. Because like I said, I'm not liquid yet. Although I am wealthy, I'm not liquid wealthy, not yet. So until I get liquid wealth, that means I still got to go to this 9 to 5 captivity. Was letting you know that I'm pressed for cash. Anybody who's working a 9 to 5 job, I don't care if you're making 100,000 a year, 150,000 a year. If you're still working a job, that means you're pressed for cash. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. This is the meat grinder that we found ourselves in. So we all are pressed for cash. You gotta pay bills, you have to eat, you have to have shelter, food, water. It costs money. It costs a lot of money. So anytime that you're not able to make money, that's a bad situation. So yeah, I'm very angry right now. But see, it's not how you feel, it's what you do. These moments like this, look at yourself like you are a orange, a piece of fruit. You don't know what's in an orange until you squeeze it. So this morning, I'm being squeezed a little bit. Now, like I said, I'm not going to become completely unglued. I sat down, I thought about it, I meditated, did some psalm meditation, and now I know what I have to do. And so now it's just time to do it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out.